after 1 week at right guard in Denver. Second down, and the pass is complete to Deion Jackson, who slips a tackle and pushes up ahead for a first down.
That gives you a bigger guard than what you had before, so it should solidify the middle.
Quick pass to Paris Campbell. And Campbell does a good job after the catch. 6 plays all through the air for the Colts, who are looking at 3rd down and 7. Jackson out of the backfield, and he's going to be tackled short of a first down. It was
a lot on a young quarterback's plate to have to call plays at the line of scrimmage in a hurry up.
Back on the ground with Etienne. He's got a big hole. Etienne off to the races in Colts territory. And he's finally brought down around the 26-yard line. Rodney Thomas saved a touchdown, but Etienne, a home run hitter, goes deep for 49. Holding opponents to just 31% on 3rd down. 3rd and 9. Lawrence in trouble. Buckner's got him, and Buckner wraps him up. 3rd sack of the year for DeForest Buckner. First down and 10, a handoff to Robinson. He's got a nice hole on the right side, cuts it back at midfield, and into Indianapolis territory for a nice run. 14 yards for James Robinson. Lawrence screen to Etienne. Blockers in front. Etienne again with a burst of speed all the way to the 20-yard line. Rodney Thomas on the tackle. Some trickery here from the Jags. This is Agnew. Reversing field. Agnew at the 10, 5, and down by the goal line. He is stopped at the 1.
This looks like quarterback sneak to me.
Lawrence takes it in for the touchdown. Good call, James Lofton, as Trevor Lawrence has his 3rd career rushing touchdown. Ryan takes the check down to Jackson. Got good blocking ahead across the 30 and shoved out of bounds by Rayshon Jenkins. Phillip Lindsay replaces him on 1st down and 10. Ryan looking for Woods, and he's caught it in Jacksonville territory. Deion Jackson back in there for the Colts. Ryan over the middle. He's got Pittman for a first down. Shoved out of bounds by Shaquille Griffin, but for the first time today, the Colts convert on 3rd down, a 15-yard gain. Ryan fires, and it's caught for a first down by Pierce. Ryan with time. Now moving right, throws on the run, corner of the end zone, incomplete. Chase McLaughlin, the AFC Special Teams Player of the Week, comes out for a 28-yard field goal attempt. And his kick is good, so Indianapolis. They give it to Hasty, the 3rd running back, and there he goes! JaMycal Hasty, all the way for a touchdown! They've got Etienne and Robinson, and it's Hasty who comes in and lights it up on 3rd and 1. It's Dennis Kelly at left tackle again for the Colts. Pressure coming. Ryan to Pittman. Pittman slips a tackle and down at the 38-yard line. Ryan to Jackson. Jackson has some open space down the sideline and out of bounds. Good drive starter there as Andre Sisco forces him out. He had a great preseason, not only throwing the ball, but running the football. So he could be somebody that figures into this Colts offensive attack throughout the day. Jackson makes the catch on the screen. Jackson with room ahead and out of bounds around the 20-yard line.
Coming after the ball.
Tyson Campbell forced the fumble. 2nd and 16. Ryan to Pittman at the 20. And Pittman to the 17. Josh Allen on the tackle, and it makes it 3rd down. Jackson trying to turn the corner, cuts it up at the 10 and down at the 4. So Deion Jackson has had the hot hand here on this drive. Ryan throws left for Campbell, and Campbell reaches out. Touchdown! Paris Campbell, and finally the Colts find the end zone. His career high for a game is 10. Ryan steps up, throws on the run, and he's got a first down. That's Granson on the catch, right in front of Rayshon Jenkins.
Who else is going to join that party and go after Matt Ryan?
Ryan fires, and it's caught for a first down. Granson again. Ryan, dangerous pass is batted down. Tyson Campbell came over and got a hand on it. And his kick is good. I look forward to that. They run it with Etienne right up the middle. He's loose again and tackled in midfield by Rodney Thomas.
Was he ever touched down?
Was he down? Play action. Lawrence, quick pass. It's Farrell who's got it. He's got a first down. As the Jaguars are in the red zone after a 12-yard pickup. First down and 15. Lawrence fires left, and that one is caught by Tim Jones, who slips a tackle, and he's down at the 1. First catch of Tim Jones's career, and it's 1st and goal for the Jaguars. Comes up with a big play here. It's 1st and goal. Lawrence looking for his second rushing touchdown, and he's got it. Second of the day for Trevor Lawrence. And what a drive out of halftime by Doug Peterson and the Jaguars. Ryan, and he's got Granson for a first down. Granson up to the 45-yard line. 17-yard pickup. Oluokun makes the tackle. Play number 7 on the drive. Ryan over the middle. He's got Pittman wide open. Pittman carrying Campbell with him to the 24-yard line. 18 yards for Michael Pittman. 1st and 10. Ryan to Pittman again. Pittman inside the 15. And James, seems like Michael Pittman's been able to find a lot of open. 12-yard gain makes it 1st and 10. Jackson inside the 10, lowers his shoulder and down to the 3. Jackson right up the middle, lowers his shoulder and takes it in. Hey, Kyle Brandt, that might be an angry run. Deion Jackson with the touchdown. A pitch to Robinson. Trying to get around the right side. Nice run by Robinson up across the 30-yard line for a first down.
On the ground. Good reversal, incomplete.
All right, Gene, thank you very much. Play action. Lawrence fires, and along the sideline, nice catch by Zay Jones. Play clock at 3. Lawrence, and he's got a first down. Lawrence 12 out of 13 for a $105 as Ingram has it, adding to Lawrence's passing total, and out of bounds just shy of the chains, forced out by Franklin. It's 3rd and 1, and they're in the shotgun.
Gilmore matched up against Evans up top.
Lawrence, and that is low and incomplete. Play clock at 1. Lawrence running the option with Etienne, and he's stopped. E.J. Speed makes the play. Ryan over the middle. He's got Campbell. Slips a tackle and gets the first down. Great job after the catch by Paris Campbell for 15 yards. Not allowed a point in the 4th quarter this year. First down and 10. Ryan fires and he's got a man. It's Campbell again. 2nd and goal. Ryan again to the end zone. Woods has it. Touchdown. Jaguars want to push off, but no flags on the field.
To lose your focus on who you're covering.
3rd and 13. Lawrence to Jones. He's got it out of bounds. And a first down. A 17-yard pickup. And that was a strike from Trevor Lawrence. High snap, Lawrence to Ingram. And Ingram dances his way to the 45-yard line.
And be fresh, and they just came off the bench for this 3rd down play.
Robinson lowers his shoulder, and he's got enough for the first down.
Got to run behind Cam Robinson on the left.
Lawrence pushing forward, gets some help from behind, and this spot is good. Fresh set of downs for Jacksonville. Lawrence steps up. He's going to keep it himself inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Trevor Lawrence has used his legs well today. Down by 5 here, but they're driving in the red zone. Etienne turns the corner. And a nice run by Etienne of 8 yards.
Everybody crowd the line to try to stop the run.
Lawrence throws, end zone, touchdown! Christian Kirk. And what a drive by Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars. Huge play here. Jaguars 1 for 2 on 2-point conversions this season. Lawrence throws incomplete. Not pretty. Was looking for Evan Ingram, and it's a 1-point game. 3rd down and 4. Ryan pump fakes now over the middle, and we'll see where they spot this. Pittman held on, and it looks like he's going to be just short of a 1st down. Matt Ryan moves Jelani Woods a little bit further off the line. 2nd down and 6. Ryan throws, and he's got a 1st down. It's Paris Campbell who's had a big day. Ryan to Pittman. He's got the 1st down. Big play. Ryan to Pittman. Ryan's going to throw it. Taking a deep shot for Pierce down the field. He's got it. Touchdown. What a call. What a play. And what a day for Matt Ryan and the Colts. Lindsey up the middle and fights his way in. 7-point game with 17 seconds left.
Would roll out this way so that he can heave-ho that ball.
They bring 4, and now they're going to try to do some laterals. Kirk to Jones, back to Trevor Lawrence. Across the field, it goes to Etienne. Etienne at midfield. Etienne looking to lateral it. He throws it back. Christian Kirk picks it up. Not done yet. Kirk lost the football. And now it's over. Nick Cross falls on it, and the Colts pull one out against Jacksonville.